Hello, all you drama enthusiasts. Welcome to the meeting. This is Angie's Drama Room, and I am your meeting host, Angie, where I do drama reviews on all things drama: Korean dramas, Chinese dramas, Japanese dramas, any basically Asian dramas that I have been watching lately. And today is actually going to be the breakdown. I'm going to call it the breakdown because there are several Korean dramas that I have completely watched, but however, I don't think I could do a full review on it. So I'm just going to break it down and all the on the dramas that I have been watching and give a slight review, but not a whole review on it. So if you want, I guess I could leave a timestamp because it's not going to be a whole long drama review. First one, The Trauma Code, Heroes on Call. This is a Netflix special, 8 episode series. I binge watched it from beginning to end, and to truthfully honest, I am on my fifth round of watching it. It is English dubbed. It is great acting, great directing, great production, great case studies for medical case studies. It's a medical drama, and it is action packed. It is so good. So again, it is also English dubbed, and but the only thing I didn't care too much for is a lot of cussing. Okay, so that was the only thing. I think if they're coming back, because they are saying they're coming back with season 2 and 3. So if they do it come back, I wish they would cut that down some. Secondly, let's talk about Love Scout. I have completely watched Love Scout. I watched it a while ago, and it wrapped up very nicely, very beautifully. The male and female lead came together, and it was actually pretty good. It wasn't the best of a romantic story that we've been watching lately, but it was a very good story. If you wanted something in a romantic interest where the male lead and the female lead, the only thing I really do enjoy is the damsel in distress, where the male lead comes in and swoops in and saves her. Which I think coming out of episode 8, going to episode 9, I really did enjoy that. If you like female empowerment, this is actually the show for you. The only thing also about Love Scout that I was kind of weary about is when they portrayed, I think her was Bio mother, and when our female male lead here was holding um, the baby in his arms, and she said, "It's exhausting seeing you there, and I can't take it anymore." And that was it. I think they should have. I think that was wrong. I think they should have had it more where possibly she had postpartum depression. She didn't know how to handle it, but and he just let her leave. I get it, but yeah, and it never came back up after that. Okay, then we have Motel California. I have yet to pull the trigger on the last episode and a half. Yeah. The story, it really, as I said, there was not much of a storyline. It just gave us a bunch of stuff. And basically, you didn't get to really what the point of the story was until the end. It was just about her having to succumb to the stigma of having lived in a hotel, having a white mother and a Korean father, where the townspeople were gossiping about that. And the fact that her mother supposedly ran away with our male lead's father, and they got into an accident. And so she blames herself for that accident. So again, that's the reason why I kind of didn't pull the trigger, because now she has to forgive herself. And that was kind of the ending of it. I think if it wasn't trying to be a romantic melodrama, but more of an idol drama, I think it would have been better. But that's how they want to do it, is coming of age melodrama. And the whole clubbiness, the fat suit, and all that, it didn't pay a part in nothing of the story. I don't know why they put it in there, but it really didn't pay nothing apart. When they were children, it was cute because uh, it was she needed a group of people, and they were calling themselves the gangsters. Okay, and because he was chubby, she think he could fight, so that's the reason that's how the friendship started. And the Melly's mother which was in, well, I don't think, I can't think of the name actually on the show at this point, but anyway, she didn't like him. She didn't like her because of the whole thing about the her mother being going to run off, and I think it was just pure accident. That's all it was. All right, so next, study group. At first, I was watching it and I said, okay, it seems like it's another bully show. I don't know, revenge bully show. But actually, it was different. I mean, it, yes, it did happen in school, but it wasn't, had nothing to do with bullying in school. It was like a fight club for high schoolers. That's pretty much what it was. The roundup at the end about the whole studying actually made sense. It was more about street studies than actual book studies. So that was that. And then there was the Melo movie. It was done by, again, another Netflix special. And this one wasn't the best. It was okay. And I did get through the whole, I think it was 10 episodes. Leave it right there. Um, the only thing that really caught me was his brother, because I liked him, and he was on my private life. Go watch that, my private life, if you have not watched. Yes. And I'm like, oh, that's him. Yes, but I mean, it wasn't really nothing to the show itself. It was just going forth with certain topics, and it was just, he loved movies, and I don't know, he's just going through life. And then we had the two second leads. I think they were trying to take a twist off of the whole K drama second lead syndrome, but it was still didn't make sense. But and they had him smoking and doing vaping, and it seems like it was like thrown at us. It was just seems cringy. I mean, it didn't even. I'd rather it just didn't have it on there at all. I mean, we watch teen idol dramas, and they out there smoking. It was more realistic than watching him trying to vape. So anyway, oh, and also one of the actors in Melo movie was also in study group. So yeah. Those are the Korean dramas breakdown. Quick summary of what I've seen and what I watched, and I completely watched it, but I just kind of didn't really want to do a full review. Thank you for watching. Um, Meeting adjourned.